So welcome back to my podcast, Grace Moments. Today I thought we'll make some time to reflect on a topic, how to make some time for Jesus in our day-to-day life.
Grace Moments, a Catholic podcast to grow closer to Christ every day.
Well, let me be really honest here. Life is busy, right? So between work, family, and endless to-do list, it's very hard to find some time for a personal spiritual growth, which is the fact. I mean, it is a fact for me at least. I find it really tough to manage my time. So I thought I will share some of my experience, some of my thoughts that how I manage my day and how do I find time for my personal spiritual growth and how do I connect with Jesus Christ on my day-to-day life. So point number 1, start small. Invite Jesus in your everyday life. What do I mean by this? I have this habit of, checking my phone the first time that I wake up because I need to know updates, I need to know my schedules, and then random social media hang-ons. So instead of doing that, I would say establish your connection with God for maybe 5 minutes, spending some time in silence, a very personal prayer, that offering yourself to God, thanking Him for the wonderful sleep last night, and surrender your entire day, your activities, your plans, your schedules to God and ask His protection, seek His protection. So that's the first step I do. So it doesn't have to be a full Bible study before the coffee. So it's all about a small connection than the format. And point number 2, integrate, don't isolate. So what do I mean by this? We don't have to actually choose between real life and a spiritual life. There's nothing like that. We do have only one single life, and that life is with Jesus Christ. So Jesus wants exactly us to do the same thing. He wants us to walk with Him throughout our day. It could be through your commute. For example, in my case, what I do is most of the times I listen to worship songs. I listen to YouTube Bible-related podcasts. Yeah, pretty much like that, So I kind of, myself always connected with God. Second would be probably on a walk. Maybe once I take a break from my office or probably downstairs to grab a cup of coffee or my lunch or dinner. So what I do is I kind of recite a small prayer, rosary, if possible. So what I do is I talk to my Jesus as a friend. So I kind of have a conversation with Him, keep talking to Him like what's happening in and out. I keep updating Him what's happening. Not that Jesus doesn't know, but definitely. Yeah, it's my way of conversing with Jesus. One more thing, what I do is like when I'm stressed out, is I take a deep breath. I inhale, exhale. So this is a very simple exercise. So this was taught by one of the priests, which actually created a lot of impact in my life. It's a very good stress relief prayer. Simple yet very powerful. So point number 3, make room, not excuses. So what I meant by this is in our day-to-day activities, we ensure that we never miss on our personal meetings, right? Could be your work related, business related. We make sure that we kind of never miss on it. But when it comes to spiritual activity, it's a very common thing that we all tend to forget, tend to neglect, because we don't give importance to it. So what I'm trying to say is like, think of something having a Jesus appointment, like where you spend a little bit of time with Jesus, talking to Him, sharing your problems, finding out solutions around it, reading scripture. could be after breakfast, before lunch, before dinner, or it could be even before going to bed. I would say 30 minutes spent with Jesus is never going to go on vain. It's absolutely not about perfection. It is all about the presence. You know what? Jesus isn't looking for a performance. He's looking out for a true relationship. You know what's the amazing part? When we make a little time for Jesus, He meets us fully. So today, wherever you are, whatever situation you are in, let's all make it a point that we start small and invite Jesus into our lives. So thank you for hanging around with me. Thanks for listening, and I'll meet you on my next podcast. Until then, stay blessed and let's enjoy the grace moments. Bye bye.